All right, listen up. This is a Code Ninja security advisory. We're initiating a full public disclosure for CVE 2025-69278. You need to pay attention to this one.
Okay, let's get right into it. Phase 1, the 0 day. No time to waste. We're going straight to the threat.
So here's the deal. We're looking at a critical vulnerability in the Unisoc NR modem. Now this isn't some app you can just uninstall. This is hardware, deep inside millions of Android devices. It's a remote denial of service flaw, which means an attacker can literally crash your phone from anywhere in the world. But here's the kicker. It's 0 click. Let that sink in. You don't have to click a bad link. You don't have to open a weird file. You don't have to do anything. If your device is on and connected, you are vulnerable, period.
Now, look at this timeline because it tells you exactly why we're here today. Unisoc knew about this. They reserved the CVE ID way back at the end of last year. On March 9th, they finally published it. The National Vulnerability Database record went live just minutes later. Okay, fine, but it's now March 11th. Days have gone by since it went public, and what do we have? Nothing. No patch, no workaround, just silence. And that silence is dangerous. It's why we have to break it.
All right, moving to phase 2, comms check. Before we get into the technical nitty-gritty, we need to establish a secure comms channel. This is standard procedure. We need to make sure this intelligence gets out, and we need to start gathering field reports from all of you on the front lines.
I need you to follow this 3-step protocol. It's simple, but it's crucial. First, subscribe. This isn't for vanity, this is for real-time intelligence on this threat as it develops. You need to be in the loop. Second, hit like. Think of it as your formal ACK, your acknowledgement that you have received this intelligence brief. It helps us track dissemination. And third, and this is the most important one, report your status in the comments. Just 2 words, vulnerable or patched. This creates a live census. It helps us and the entire community understand the true scale of the blast radius out there. Do it now.
Okay, comms check complete. Let's move on. Phase 3, the deep dive. Time for the technical breakdown.
First up, the numbers. The CVSS base score is 7.5. For those of you who don't live and breathe these scores, that is firmly in the high severity category. We're not talking about a minor bug here. This is a major flaw in the comm stack, at the hardware level, that an attacker can exploit to trigger a total system crash. That 7.5, yeah, it speaks for itself.
So, who's in the line of fire? Let's define the blast radius. On the hardware side, we're looking at a whole range of Unisoc T-series chipsets. You need to check your device specs to see if you're on this list. Now pair that hardware with the affected software. Google Android versions 13, 14, 15, and even the upcoming 16. You put that hardware and software together, and the potential attack surface is just massive. We are talking about millions upon millions of users all over the globe.
This right here, this shows you just how lopsided this fight is. Look at what the attacker needs, a network connection. That's it. The complexity is low. They don't need any special privileges. This is the kind of thing that's trivial to script and automate. Now look at your side of the board, your defenses. What do you have? No solution from the vendor, no workaround, and remember, it doesn't even require you to do anything. It's the definition of being a sitting duck. You're completely exposed and right now completely defenseless.
And don't just take my word for it. This is a direct quote from the official vulnerability reports. I want you to hear this. No solution given by the vendor, no workaround given by the vendor. This is the core failure. The vulnerability is public, the risk is known, but there is zero mitigation. It's just not there. From a security standpoint, that is completely unacceptable.
Which brings us to our final phase, the ethics and sign-off. It's important you understand why we do this, why we take this kind of public step.
So, the question is, why force the issue? Why go public like this? The answer comes down to one thing, our primary duty. And that duty is to you, the end user. It's the core principle of coordinated vulnerability disclosure. Look, the protocol is simple. We give vendors a chance to patch. We work with them. But when a vendor goes ahead and publishes a high-severity, 0-click vulnerability themselves, and then offers no solution, no guidance, not even a timeline for a fix, well, that changes everything. At that point, our responsibility shifts. It's no longer just to the vendor. It's to the public. It's to you. You have a right to know that your device is exposed, and you have a right to demand that your manufacturer fix it. When the vendor goes silent, we have to speak up. The public must be warned. That's the code.
Stay secure.